matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Anthony Simons. Andre Ayton out there with Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to Avdia. From outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's DeRozan. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Ayton. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Kings. It's a three-point game. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
4 on the shot clock. Poked away.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Avdia. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Ellis with it. Now Avdia defending. DeRozan for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Kamare. From downtown. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
If Murray can keep his passing up, he'll be a force in this league.
Here's Avdia. The offensive rebound. Here's Kamare. Ellis with some nice D. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Levine. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside. Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Avdia gets it to go from beyond the arc. Avdia's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers. Ellis kicks to Levine. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Pass to Sharpe. That's a 2 from Simons. And here's Avdia. The long distance 3 is buried. Avdia's got 9 points. 1:51 left to play in the first. Levine passes to Ellis. Levine kicks to Sabonis. Banked in off the glass.
You got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Levine. Ellis with a screen on Avdia. Murray finds Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Levine launches it from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to DeRozan. From the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied in Sacramento. And we'll get things started. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Sabonis is out there with Trey Lyles. And there's Monk. Then there's Carter. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Now, here's Grant. Following the missed shot by Sabonis. For 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 6. Thibault on the wing. Grant with a screen on Monk. Thibault finds Grant. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Monk outside. Pass to Wiles. Takes the 3. And Malik Monk hits from deep. Monk's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Monk sets the screen for Carter. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Klingon. Portland again missing. And so Monk will bring it up for the King. Carter with the 3. Pass to Wiles. Now, here's Monk. Second chance effort. Carter with it. Now Henderson defending. Carter with the bucket. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now Monk, following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Monk kicks to Lyles. They set the pick. A miss that time would have put him up. Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Trains it from beyond the arc.
The extended range of Jeremy Grant. Wow, you got to pick him up at the timeline.
Here's LaRavia. Nothing on the board. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. It's tipped. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Again, the miss by Grant. The Kings trail by 3. Monk right side. Pass to LaRavia. Monk outside. Oh, good on the 3. And for Portland, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Thibault, the pass to Henderson. Carter with it. Klingon defending. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 9. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got 12 points in the game.
Like seeing Grant knocking down threes, especially when it comes in the form of getting revenge.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 5. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Monk's got his second bucket of the game to go. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdija.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Sharp, Avdija out there with Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Sharp. And the 3 off target. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Levine. He's got 6. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Levine with it, defended by Sharp. Again, Levine missing. And stolen by Murray. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, you certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Out left to the wing. Here's Kamare. Sinks the three-pointer. Kamare's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Levine for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Simons. Still yet to score. Ayton a screen on Ellis. Three-pointers, Simons. Again, Simons missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Anthony Simon.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Again, the miss by the Kings. For Portland, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. The 2 of 8. And that one's good, Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Monk against Henderson. Monk kicks to Levine. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter. Henderson dishes to Grant. Avdia, a screen on DeRozan. No good from Grant. The Kings trailing. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. For the lead, pass to Monk. Outside, Levine. Outside for Murray. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Murray's got 6.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Grant, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from three-point range. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the wide open shot from Avdia. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Sabonis finds Levine. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Kamara. Can't connect from long distance. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did.
Whoa, that?
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Ellis is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Valanciunas. 3-pointer on the way. Doesn't go that time. Trailblazers leading by 4. Henderson looking it over. Williams a screen on Monk. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 21.
The Kings shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Monk for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 6 rebounds in the game. 18 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Ellis against Henderson. Ellis the pass to Monk. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline, and Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 7th rebound here tonight, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Outside Williams. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Monk sets the screen for Ellis. Here's the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Williams. Over Murray. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Levine for three. Monk finds Valanciunas. Now Ellis. Monk outside. 4 on the clock. Back loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Malik Monk. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
They set the pick. Pass to Sharp. Ellis against Simon. Over to the left wing. Ayton, the 19-footer, is on the money. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
For three, Levine throws it from outside.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Avdia, a screen on Ellis. Ellis against Simon. Launches a three. Rebound by Murray.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Ellis kicks to Murray. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Outside for Murray, from past the arc, and another three for Sacramento.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Pass to Avdia, and stolen by Murray to tie it up. Sabonis with the ball. He's covered by Ayton. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. There's the triple. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Avdia. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
For three, Levine. Portland grabs the miss. Pass to Kamare. Shoots the three. Count it!
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Ellis finds Levine. Out to DeRozan. Ellis outside. Levine for three. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Portland in it.
fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Out to Sabonis. Sabonis with a screen on Butler. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Looney. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Levine. And here's Curry for three. Rebound by Sacramento.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Now here's Butler. That's good from Curry on the assist by Butler.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Outside Levine. Picked by Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Beyond the arc. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Over DeRozan. Ellis with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
DeRozan looks it over. And here's Sabonis outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Looney. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. DeRozan for three. Drills it from deep.
A rare three for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
Pass to Moody. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on DeRozan. Parries it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Levine for three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. Up top, Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Three-pointer. And another Sacramento three.
DeMar DeRozan's jumper is off the edge. It's money. It's cash. He's a terrific offensive player.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Monk finds Murray. Levine with it. Moody defends. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. Sends it home from three-point land.
There's Levine showing out with that high arcing jump shot from the corner.
Hield passes to Butler. Looney, a screen on DeRozan. And here's Butler outside. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. Passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's DeRozan. He has 6.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Butler's shot is good.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Lets it go from the wing. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler passes to Green. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Butler. Now Looney. Outside heel. Back to Looney. Here's Butler. Heel fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Lyles' shot is good.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Warriors leading, and Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
Well, the Kings shooting only 31% of the game. Fires from deep. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Hield from outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Takes a 3. And it's LaRavia missing. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Hield from the arc. They grab their own miss. 4-3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Back to Monk. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. The 3. And it's Hield. That time on the assist from Curry.
4-3.
And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
You should be looking for Hield. What a great pass.
Carter finds Monk. Inside. Carter on the wing. The 3 ball. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Hield fires from way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Lyles. And here's Sabonis outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. Now we have competition on both sides of the ball. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Sabonis. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kuminga with a screen on Monk. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Monk. The 3 is up. Pass to Ellis. Levine with it. Clock at 6. Out to Sabonis. Over to Looney. That one's wide left. The Warriors lead by 5. Hield for 3. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in from long range.
Monk passes to Levine. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Kuminga. Still no points. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sabonis finds Levine. There's the 3. The triple goes for Levine. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. Now here's Hield. Curry, a screen on Monk. From behind the arc. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Hield. Curry's got 12 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running off the when they're ready to fire.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3. Outside for Levine. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 11 points in the game.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of 3s.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
And here's Curry for 3. They get it again. Gets another look. Green for 3. Green able to hit from 3.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Sabonis outside. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Levine. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sacramento.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Levine for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Butler. To the middle. Outside for Green. Butler, a screen on Murray. Outside Butler. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Sabonis against Looney. Now here's Levine. He's got 14. Pass to Ellis for the tie. And another Sacramento 3.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Kings. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Sabonis outside for the lead. Outside Murray. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it's DeRozan missing. And the Warriors shooting just under 40% from the field. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Jimmy buckets with the tray.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Ellis passes to Levine. Picked by Sabonis. And Levine, here we go. All alone. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
The assist.
Levine's got 8 points here in the quarter. Outside Curry.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Sacramento with some changes. Arabia's checked in for Murray. Malik Monk comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. And Golden State also making a switch. Hields checked in for Draymond Green. Moody from outside. The rebound by Carter. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Curry against Monk. Outside Carter. Sabonis with a screen on Hield. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Moody. And it's DeRozan missing. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Monk with a steal. DeRozan finds Carter. Back to DeRozan. To the left wing. And here's Sabonis. Outside Monk for the lead. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Moody for 3. And here's Butler. And here's Curry for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs loving their passing skills.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Zach LaVine, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Payton. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Kuminga for 3. They get it back. The Kings leading. Monk for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Hield from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
How about Buddy Hield? He just keeps pouring it in. They should work it to that man every trip down the floor right now.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Pass to Monk. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Oh, Levine getting revenge with his own triple.
That's a strong response from Levine. You got to tee him up from there.
Hield passes to Curry. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. There's a screen. Out to Hield. Here he goes. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Out to Hield. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Tremendous shooter. Hield can hit from anywhere.
Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Outside for Levine. Pass to Ellis. Back to Levine. Now Monk over Curry. And it's Monk missing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Hield for three. Outside Curry. Tries again. Yes! And the foul!
Defensive foul.
That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And Sacramento with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murray comes in for LaRavia. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Payton. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. Looney against Sabonis. Lets the three fly. It's tipped. Going all the way to the rack. Pass to Looney. Green for three. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Levine for three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Green with the ball. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oh, what a cinch for the moment. Green, big-time bucket.
Pass to DeRozan. Fires the three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother them all.
Curry. Outside for Green. Butler, a screen on Murray. Here's Curry. Back to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a 1-point game.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Levine. Out to Sabonis. DeRozan, left side. Levine with a screen on Butler. Pass to Levine. Fires for three. Can't get the three to fall. Launches a three. Off target from downtown. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. So it's the Warriors who come out on top here. With the late victory, they up. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Moses Moody. And it's Butler in at the small forward. They kick it out to Green. Curry deciding where to go with it. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Tries a three. The Trailblazers rebound. Ayton finds Sharp, and Simon's wide open. He'll fight. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Here's Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
6 on the shot clock. Looney kicks to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Jacks up a three. Short. That's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Looney. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Lets it go from deep. Avdia can't hit. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Takes a three. Curry's shot is off. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Ayton the screen. Pass to Simon. Outside, Avdia. To the middle, Butler with the steal. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Green against Avdia. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Curry passes to Moody. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Avdia. Fires from deep. And another three for Portland.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
The kick outside to Butler. On the wing, Green. Back to Butler. It's stolen. Fires the three. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Butler a screen on Simon. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. The three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Sharp on the wing. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3. No good from Grant. The Warriors trailing. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Hield finds Kuminga. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant outside. Henderson with the screen for Grant. And the 3 ball is good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Payton. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Nice take from Curry. 3-pointer Hield. Looney passes to Kuminga. Fires the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Thybulle. Portland moving the ball around. They set the pick. Grant for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Curry.
For 3.
Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Grant with a screen on Hield. Thybulle finds Grant for 3. And Matisse Thybulle hits from deep. Thybulle's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A while back in fourth start, that's for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Henderson against Curry. 3-pointer Hield. The rebound by Grant.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
A minute 42 left here in the second. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Got that one up quick. Moody's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Back to Thybulle. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. They kick out to Hield. Pass to Looney. The tray. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Grant, right side. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Kuminga, and it's Butler in for Curry. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Avdia, a screen on Butler. Back to Avdia. Over Green. Portland again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Moody with it. Hield outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Right side, Avdia. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. For the lead. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Curry with the drive. And stolen by Ayton. Sharp finds Ayton. Avdia with it. Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown. Avdia's got 11 points.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Curry passes it to Moody. They kick it out to Green. And good that time. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong positioning inside.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sharp. Traps in the tray. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Didn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Curry dishes to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
And the wide open shot from Abdia. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Avdia. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Kamare. For the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's a 2 from Butler. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Avdia kicks to Simons. Avdia, a screen on Butler. Simons finds Avdia from the arc. Clock at 6. The 3-pointer is right on target. Avdia's got 9 points now in just the second half. Curry passes to Butler. Curry against Simons. The kick outside to Butler. Butler on the move. Here's Moody. Here's Looney. Curry outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 4. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Here's Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Williams sets a screen for Grant. Ball's knocked loose. Payton with it. Williams picks him up.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's Klingon, top of the key. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry kicks to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 5. Williams a screen on Payton. Grant surveying the D. Klingon's shot is off. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams against Payton. Pass to Jackson Davis. On the wing, Hield. Shot clock at 6. Jackson Davis finds Hield. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Misses the layup. Grant the pass to Thibault. Grant with a screen on Curry. This one for 3. Grant, that's good. Grant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Now Curry. There's Kuminga. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Warriors trail by 11. Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Pulls up for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Grant's got 9 points now in just the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession for the Trailblazers. Walker comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Golden State, Moses Moody comes in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star, very different.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Simon. He's defended by Pajemski. And the basket by Kamara.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Denny Avdia.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Avdia can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. 9-point game. Healed from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Simon's on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever
thing that you want most is to find out where inspiration is going to come from. You don't want to rely on your coaching staff and use
This one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Now here's LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. DeRozan passes to LaVine. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's Simons. The three. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And here's Avdia following the three from Sabonis. There's the three. A rebound by Simons.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Avdia can't hit. Sacramento's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the whistle that goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. To the inside. Outside for Murray. LaVine dishes to DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the three. And it's LaVine that time on the assist from DeRozan.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now Ellis following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. LaVine inside the three-point line. And that's good for 2. LaVine's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Avdia. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. And it's sent back by Sabonis. LaVine for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. LaVine with a nice little pull-up.
1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Ellis the pass to Sabonis. LaVine with it. Back to Sabonis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. He's got 10.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Levine. 10 points for him.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands. Levine against Sharp.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. 6-point game. Ayton a screen on Sabonis. Avdia can't hit. Murray right side. Sinks the triple.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Avdia on the wing. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
You've got Scoot Henderson. Winging is out there with Grant. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Monk. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Knocked away. Clinging with the steal. Deep 2 from Thybulle. Unloads. Monk grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Thybulle. Pass to Grant. There's the screen. Back to Thybulle. Out to Henderson. Bangs home the trifecta.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Sabonis inside. Here's Laravia. From outside, off the mark. Grant on the wing. A fader. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Clinging with the steal. Here's the 3. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Miles kicks to Sabonis. Carter outside. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Kings. Trailblazers trail by 3. Grant for 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Carter, the pass to Monk. And it falls over the rim and in. Monk's got his first bucket in this one.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Carter with the three. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Henderson with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Carter down low. Henderson defending. The kick out to Sabonis. Fires from deep. The putback. It's hauled in by Thibault. Portland trailing here. Henderson passes to Grant. Now Klingen. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Grant gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Carter. Pass to Wiles. And the dunk by Wiles.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Grant, that's good.
And how about the awareness by Klingen, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Grant outside. There's the triple. Pass to Kamare. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Kamare's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Lyles.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Launches it. Grant. That's good. Grant's got 9 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jeremy Grant, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Trailblazers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. When he gets going, it could be a problem. I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
A jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Kings trailing. Second half just getting started, about a minute play. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Portland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Ayton. Sabonis with the steal. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Sharp. Three-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by the Kings. LaVine with it. He's got 17. Now, here's Sabonis. Kick out to LaVine. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Portland leading. Simons surveying the D. Ayton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Murray, no good. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Ellis against Simon. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Levine wide open. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Avdia. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Ayton. Offensive rebound.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Murray for 3.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Simon.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So for the Trailblazers, Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Monks checked in for the Kings. Ayton missed screen. From beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. Ayton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, MB, Big Cat, this is the future.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Avdia. Knocks down the 3-ball. Avdia's got 9 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Monk. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Banton. Pass to Grant. Going in the screen for Grant. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Portland.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Arabia's checked in, and it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. The Kings trail by 5. Outside Carter, and he's good on the 3-ball. 6 points for him. Here's Henderson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Playing in the screen for Grant. Henderson kicks to Avdia. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
The assist.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, Avdia. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
Get out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Portland with the ball. They've got Grant. Williams is out there with Klingon. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Thibault in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Monk outside. Here's Ellis. Pass to LaRavia. Klingon with the steal. Grant, right side. A 3-ball. Valanciunas grabs the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Thibault for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Here's Klingon. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Ellis outside. Kick out to Levine. Klingon with the steal. Williams dishes to Grant. Williams a screen on Valanciunas. And it's Thibault in the corner. Pass to Henderson. Over in the corner, Williams. Grant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. From outside the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Ellis, the pass to LaRavia. Ellis down low. Henderson defending. Shots good by Ellis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Monk, and the turnover again by Sacramento.
They're looking for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. It's deflected. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. And it's Ellis finishing it off. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Outside, Avdia. They set the pick. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from him.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Levine feeling it out a bit. Inside, Sabonis. In the corner, it's Levine. Pocket 6. Puts up a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simons kicks to Avdia. DeRozan against Simon. From downtown. Good on the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now let's the pass to Sabonis. Murray outside. The kick out to Sabonis. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. DeRozan in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Simons, the pass to Avdia. They set the pick. A three-pointer, no good. Outside for Murray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Only that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Monks check in for DeMar DeRozan. The Blazers on offense. The lead is 2. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Avdia. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Monk for 3. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can see how well Monk shoots when he's in rhythm. He's got the green light to let it fly. And if the defense lags off at all, he's going to make a pay.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Here's Avdia. Good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked.
play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Now here's Sabonis. Over Looney, no problem on the jumper in close.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Pass to Looney. From deep. He buries it from 3.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here's LaVine. He shoots it. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
There's a screen, and here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And he gets that one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Looney, a screen on Murray. Sabonis against Looney.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
Moody from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to LaVine. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry passes to Moody. From outside, off the mark. Kings trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Curry. 1:51 left now in the first quarter. Outside for Butler. Clock at 6. There's the triple. The rebound by Murray.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He had to get it away, and he did. LaVine with the quick release.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's the pick. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from deep. The 3 from DeRozan. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. The 3 from Curry. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ellis passes to Sabonis. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by Curry. to the left side wing. Outside, Green. Butler, a screen on Levine. Outside for Butler. Gets it off. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Carter on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 5. The 3 from Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Payton finds Hield. Over Monk. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Carter, a screen on Payton. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Monk. Outside Carter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hield for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side Monk. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Lyles. Here's LaRavia. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Curry with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. The 3. And that one's good. LaRavia. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Left side Curry. And here's Kuminga for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Carter can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Now here's Payton, still without a bucket. Outside Curry. Spins. Top of the key. Rebounded by Lyles. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Monk finds Carter. Here's LaRavia. Here's Lyles. And the Kings with another 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Curry passes to Hield. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Outside Monk. Pass to Lyles. Sabonis outside. Outside Carter. Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Monk. Hield with the defensive effort. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And here's Kuminga for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting, Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Outside Monk. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Let's go with a 3. Healed with the defensive effort.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And the Warriors with another 3.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Domantas Sabonis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Here's Levine for 3. How about Levine showing off the range?
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And it's Green missing. Kings trail by 5. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix? Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Up top, Curry. Pass to Moody. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Moody's got 9.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Levine passes to Ellis. Sabonis against Looney. And here's DeRozan. Here's Ellis. From behind the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Warriors lead by 10.
That's an aggressive play from Draymond going with the pull-up.
Outside Levine. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Kicks it to DeRozan. Right wing. Here's Ellis. And another miss by Sacramento.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. From outside the arc. And another miss by Sacramento. The Warriors lead by 10. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Looney. And the Warriors miss again. Kings trail by 7. Murray passes to Sabonis. Back to Murray. Here's Ellis. Takes the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Butler outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Picked by Sabonis. Oh, that was a bomb from Levine.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Ellis. He's scoreless. Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. And another Sacramento three.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Hits a three-pointer. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about that answer from Draymond Green? You don't think the competitor in him wants to step up and answer the call? He did it there.
Here's Levine. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Looney. Fields checked in for Moody. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Jones, he's checked in for Murray. LaRavia comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Monk, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. Picked by Sabonis. Monk for three. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors lead by 7. Hield finds Butler. Fires from deep. Jones grabs the board. Outside Monk. For three. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Oh, talk about a timely three ball. They had to stay with...
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. We've got Zach LaVine, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot. Curry surveys. Here's Post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Post has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Ellis, good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Curry. He takes it in. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Post. Back to Kuminga. The kick out. Curry. Three-pointer. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 4. Here's Ellis. No good from outside. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Curry for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's LaRavia. He's watched by Kuminga. Outside Monk. Out to the right wing. Pass to LaRavia. The floater. Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. They set the pick. Second chance shot. Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Payton. Three-pointer in transition. Payton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Ellis passes to Levine. Can he keep it going? And another miss by Sacramento.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Hield takes a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the wing, right side. Here's LaRavia. No good on the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Pass to Levine from the arc. Levine with the corner 3.
Oh, you have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Now here's Hield. Outside Kuminga. There's the three. Fires in the triple. And the Warriors lead by 8.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Levine with a screen on Hield. Monk for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside Monk. Back to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Kuminga. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry. Kuminga finds Curry. Off target from outside.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Laravia over to the left wing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Curry with it. Outside Moody. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Levine feeling it out a bit. DeRozan for 3. So the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that...
Nash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. And Bernie Simon's out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Eaton. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. To the paint. Butler against Avdia. Down low. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And slam dunk by Butler.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop. Butler is an animal of an athlete.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
But Jemski's shot is good.
This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Avdia.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Green. Over Avdia. And it's Green missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Ayton the screen. Sharp with it. From past the arc. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Avdia. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry passes to Moody. Now Green. Back to Moody. Off target from outside. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Curry can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Takes a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Curry against Simon. Shoots the 3. Curry's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 5. From deep. And Curry pulls it down. Pass to Buck for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
Avdia with a screen for Simon. Here's the triple. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Curry looking around. Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pajemski with it. Fires the three. And another three for Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Scoot Henderson. Quinion is out there with Grant. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Warriors leading by 7. Hield with a screen on Henderson. Curry. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. There's the three. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Back to Grant. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry with it. Now Henderson defending. Three-pointer, Payton. That one, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Grant on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
There's the pick. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 7.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Thybulle kicks to Grant. Fires from deep. The rebound by Payton. Warriors leading by 7. It's Curry outside. Outside, Kuminga. Another shot. Outside Curry. Kuminga, screen on Henderson. Curry outside. That shot, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation. Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Grant for 3. The rebound by Hield. Warriors leading by 7. Payton from outside. Pass to Kuminga. It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
Curry
is just lethal from outside.
Clinging with it. Back to Thibault. There's a good screen. A 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clinging with it. Kuminga picks him up. Grant the pass to Thibault. Three-pointer. No good from Grant. Here's Curry. Hield sets the pick for Curry. Hield outside. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
24. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Warriors leading by 7. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Sharp with this screen on Butler. And another 3 for Portland.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Curry outside. Portland grabs the miss. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Green with a screen on Simon. Curry kicks to Butler. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. The tray. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got 6 points.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. They set the screen. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Curry kicks to Green. The 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Trailblazers trail by 10. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Hits the 3-point bomb. Sharp's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Green with a screen on Avdia. And the basket by Knox. Here's Simons. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kamare. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Podziemski. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Ayton.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat, this is the future.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Back to Ayton. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Knox. Here's Moody. Back to Knox. Some nice passing by Golden State. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Avdia from downtown. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Beyond the arc. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Simon. Here's Knox. In the corner. Moody with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Clingan is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Benton in at the shooting guard. Warriors leading by 3. Up top, Hield. Outside for Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Back to Grant. Clingan the screen for Grant. Pass to Clingan. From past the arc. And Looney sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Podziemski, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Rupert's checked in. Now Podziemski. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Podziemski's got 20.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Outside, Kuminga. And another 3 for Golden State. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Grant on the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Warriors leading by 9. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. Podziemski on the wing. This one for three. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The turnaround. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Avdia. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good, Ayton.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Pass to Podziemski. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. 3-pointer, Simon. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. Green finds Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got 14 points here in the 2nd half. Here's Avdia. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead early. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by DeAndre.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Pass to Podziemski. And stolen by Simon.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Kamara. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharpe that time.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now here's Curry. And the rejection by Ayton. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up.